Life.
What up, YouTube? It's your girl Dee Dee. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. So I'm back with another reaction video for you guys. Now, before we get into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you like the content, share and like the video, and turn on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new content, all right? All right, so we are reacting to this woman who says, any man that's pursuing me has to pay all the bills. We're going to hop right into the video. Y'all definitely let me know what you think in the comments. Ladies and gentlemen, please chime in. I want to hear from all of you. Let me know what you think of what she had to say. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
Why somebody just say if you a single mom, you can't expect a man to come into your life and be the provider because you come in with dependents? I promise you, do not approach me unless you intend on paying all the bills. I don't give a that I got kids. I know that I have kids and you know that I have kids. Don't pursue me if you're not trying to pay these bills. It's not hard. I'm minding my business, you mind yours. I think that's fair.
Listen, you know, I think it's fair to have an expectation of what you think and feel somebody should do for you. But an expectation is just that. It's what you expect, is not what somebody else believes that you deserve. You get what I'm saying? Especially if you're expecting it from them. So I think having expectations is your business. Minding your business is fine. But if you say, hey, I have kids, and your thing is, I have kids, but I want a man, right? And I want a man to come in, and these are the demands that I have for the man who wants to date me. So I have standards. You could say you have standards. These are your standards. And nobody, you know, I would never say that women or men or anybody, you should be able to have standards. You should have standards. But the problem with that is you can have all the standards in the world. If no man wants to take on those standards, then it's going to yield you by yourself and with your standards. So I think the thing is that a lot of women think that their standards are realistic when a lot of times they're not, because they don't see the issue with them already having kids, having multiple baby daddies, and how that expectation for the man that would like to date you, what is expected of him, and how he would have to perform, and what it is that he would have to provide. See, I don't think women understand, hey, I have standards and I will not settle because that's how I feel. But they never consider the man that they're looking to come into their life. You never consider his standards, what it is that he's looking for, what it is he would be expected to do, how this is going to take a toll on him. If he even, you're not even concerned if he can do all of that or if he wants to do all of that. And so I think what we're finding is a lot of women's standards are going up after they've made poor choices. Their standards are raising and going up after they've had 3 baby daddies. They didn't think about having standards before they had those kids. They didn't think about marriage. They didn't think about commitment. They was out being young and dumb and having a good time. And they didn't think that that made a difference. But after they've made the poor choices and they've learned from their mistakes, hopefully, now they raise the bar instead of being more understanding to what men are looking for, and also understanding that your options are going to be much more limited prior to you making all these poor decisions, because those decisions have consequences. That is the part I don't think a lot of women are ready for. You cannot possibly expect a top tier man that you would expect to come in and pay all of your bills for you and your kids who are not his. Your expectation for that man is unrealistic, in my opinion, because you have not added up the cost. You didn't consider the consequences of your poor actions and your poor choices. Women don't consider the consequences when they make poor decisions. They don't think that there's a consequence. And the consequence to you going out, being reckless, not thinking about the bigger picture, not thinking about the future and the future of your kids, going out, just being reckless, having whatever you call a good time, making babies with men that didn't deserve them, and thinking that there aren't any consequence to that is insane. So the consequence would be most men out here in 2016 do not want to take seriously a woman who has multiple kids by multiple men. And they have a right to have that because that's their standard. So when you're out here for women, young women who may be watching this and you don't understand this, understand this. If you are young and you don't have any kids, if you think that going out here being reckless, just, that sleeping with different men is empowerment and you're having a good time and that's what you want to do and it's okay, think again. If you want a future, if you want a husband and you want marriage, you want a husband, you want kids, you want a stable household, think about your actions now. The same way you have to go to college and prepare for your future, you have to do that as it relates to men as well, because most men don't want to marry or take a woman seriously who's been promiscuous and who has been out there and created multiple children with multiple men, because most men want their own children. So don't get it twisted. Now, you'll get men who will be attracted to you, who will want to sleep with you, want to have a good time with you, but that's about it. They leave it there. They don't want to take it any further because they know this is not what they want exclusively. So stop thinking that because you got a bunch of men in your DMs and you got a bunch of men trying to date you and see you, and you got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies, 3 children by 3 men, that this man is looking at you for long-term relationships. More than likely, he's not. He's just looking at you for a good time. Because if you got 3 babies, 3 baby daddies, that means you like to screw. That means you like sex. So if you like sex, he does too. Y'all have that in common. Let's just stick to the things that we have in common, and everything else we don't need to talk about. But because he already know that he's not going to take you any further than that. So just for your own good, understand that it makes better sense to prepare for your future. That little short fun that you have is going to be very detrimental to your future. If you don't, change that. If you don't have any kids, don't have any kids unless you're having them for your husband. There's nothing wrong with having a husband when you're young. Understand, relationships aren't perfect, that you got to go through stuff. If you find a good man that wants to be with you and you be with him, y'all make it official. It is okay to find a good man and build a life with him and he marry you and y'all build a family. To me, that is far more beneficial than you out here just holding it up, thinking that somebody's going to take you serious and just getting ran through. And then when you hit your late 30s and 40s, now you're looking around and nobody wants you after you had these men's babies that never wanted to take you seriously in the first place. Take your time. Vet the people that you're trying to date. Don't just jump in with them just because they're cute and fine. Because then you'll find yourself in a predicament of this young lady out here thinking that her value is super high when it comes to relationships and men, and not understanding that now she's more of a liability when it comes to a man who is stable, who has standards and wants to build his own family. But women are still in denial, thinking that, they can manifest something way better. But it's not about manifesting, it's just what men want. So you got to be a little bit smarter, be a little bit wiser. Think about your future and what it is that you want and move accordingly. So listen, that's all I got for y'all. Listen, that's my thoughts on it. Listen, y'all chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this one. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know what you're thinking. Leave your comments in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe, share the video. Also hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And guess what? I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
DeeDeesReactions. Tell a friend, it's DeeDeesReactions. It's DeeDeesReactions. DeeDeesReactions. Later.